people, it's your girl Vera, and I am back with another video. So today, guys, I'll be talking about the parable of the sower. I know you. So guys, the parable of the sower. What exactly does this parable mean? Let's begin by reading the scripture. Let's look at Matthew chapter 13 verse 4, and I read, as he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Verse 5 to 6, some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow, but when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no roots. Verse 7, other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. There you have it, guys, the book of Matthew chapter 13 from verse 4 to verse 7. So there are actually lessons that you get from the parable of the sower, and the first lesson would be okay before I give the lesson, I would love to explain what when you hear people say give generously, the sower sowed generously and all that, what does it mean? Well, let me tell you something. The reason why the sower sowed generously is because they know that it's good to give, and even though they give, they will receive. A lot of you are afraid of giving because you are like, if I give, I'm going to lose a lot, and I don't want to do that. But remember this: even though you give, and of course you lose something, just know that it's worth giving because you receive. So if you give, you receive, and that is what Jesus Christ wants each and every one of us to understand. So it's good to sow generously because you have to understand that the more you sow, it's good to sow, and if you sow, the bigger you receive. So the more you sow, the more you give to people around you, the bigger you receive. And don't forget, even though you lose a lot, even though you lose some of, like the sower knew he was going to lose some of his seed, even though you lose some of what you already have, just know that you will get more. And that is what Jesus Christ wants everyone to understand, and that is why he gave this parable to the disciples. And guys, the first Michael, why are you in my video? Don't tell me, sorry. So the first lesson I would love to give, or the first and the only lesson I'll give in this parable, in this video, is that it's good to give, and you have to learn to cultivate your heart. Don't forget this, that just as the seed cannot what's that saying? Okay, so just as the seed cannot bring life in a hard pressed soil, in the same way the gospel cannot take root in a hardened heart. So we have to release, we have to throw away the hardened heart, and then soften your heart. Give yourself away to Christ. Bring that heartfelt, that sweet heart that Jesus Christ is looking for. If not, the gospel will not take part in your life. So just as, like I said earlier, the seed can't bring life in a hardened in a hard-pressed soul, the same way the gospel cannot take root in a hardened heart. So this parable is actually a challenge to cultivate our hearts. This parable is actually a challenge to throw away the hard heart. And I actually wrote something down, and it said the meaning of the parable of the sower is a challenge to cultivate your heart, and it's also a promise. If you put in that work, that the life that God will bring in you and through you will be greater than you can imagine. Isn't that wonderful? It's actually, not just there a lesson, but there's also a promise in the parable of the sower. There's nothing much to say in this parable, actually. There's actually much to say, but if you want to summarize it and understand, you have to learn that it's good to give, it's good to sow, it's good to throw away the hardened hearts and give and allow the gospel to get into your heart, allow the gospel to take path in your life. And also there's a promise, and that is, so if you put in enough work, the life that God is going to give to you, God is going to give you a life that you can never forget. So don't forget, it's not hard to work, it's not hard to give, it's not bad to work, it's not bad to work, it's not bad to give, but it's very much important to be strong and be willing to give in whatever you do. You have to know that it's good to give, and the more you give, people of Christ, the more you receive. It's your girl Vera, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much. I didn't say much, but I said something that we can grab. I love you guys, and see you later. Bye.